Hi, I'm David Geurin, one of the shepherds here at Adams Boulevard. My grandfather came to Oklahoma over 100 years ago from the tobacco fields of western Kentucky. I don't know exactly how he ended up in Bartlesville, but I imagine he was headed home, ran out of money, and had to find a job to make ends meet. It was during that time that he met my grandmother. In the early 1930s, my grandparents saved enough money to buy a neighborhood grocery store, which was called a mom and pop store, just 2 blocks north of the Lauterburger on the west side of town today. My grandparents ran the store for over 30 years, and it only closed when my grandfather passed away in 1968. My grandmother continued to live there in the store until she passed in 1997. When we finally cleaned out the house, we found boxes of old sales receipts stored upstairs. Many customers would either pay right away or ask to put their purchases on a tab to pay off when payday came around. The west side of Bartlesville back then was much like it is today, low income, poverty stricken area. Many people in the neighborhood were paid just once a month. That meant that many families often had to stretch every dollar until the next payday. Over the years, people have told me how my grandfather helped their families through some really hard times. My grandparents never were wealthy, not even close, and seeing those boxes helped me understand why. But I know that the Lord took care of them through it all. That brings us to our discipleship checkpoint, help the poor. This is a core behavior of a disciple of Christ. But why is it important? First and foremost, if you look at the life and ministry of Jesus, you will see helping the poor was one of his main priorities. Second, helping those in need shapes us into the people God desires us to be. In our men's Bible study, we've been reading through the book of Hosea. Hosea 6:6 really stands out. I want you to show love, not offer more sacrifices. I want to know you, not more burnt offerings. God was telling Israel that their outward acts of religion meant nothing to him if they weren't showing love. When we help the poor, we reflect the true heart of our Creator. Third, helping the poor keeps us grounded. Our culture has turned money into a god. We chase after it, put it on a pedestal, and often use people all in the pursuit of wealth. Helping people in need reminds us that God wants us to value people, not money. When we give our money, time, and support to people in need, it grounds us in the character of God, not the character of the world. Our community is full of organizations that help people needing meals, clothing, and other necessities. Volunteering in those organizations is a great way to participate in the mission of Jesus. Just remember to treat each person you encounter with the dignity and respect you see from Jesus. Step out and reflect Jesus' heart to those who are hurting and vulnerable. We are surrounded by people in need, and that is a good thing. Jesus said, "Blessed are the poor, and you will always have the poor among you." Christians do not see the world as separated into groups of haves and have-nots. Instead, we see all people, all made in God's image, and we help whoever we can. In doing so, we participate in the blessings of God. Pray that the Lord will open your eyes to see the needs around you, and remember that we are called to be the hands and feet of Jesus. Let's step out in faith and help someone in need.